Nathan Lewis, buffer through the middle, right foot kick long towards the square. Andrews from behind, works his way to the front, nearly took the mark. Ryan was front and centre, couldn't quite take the ball with him. Lewis, he kept his feet and then he fell over, coming through the middle, handball, all chopped off. Clark got it away quickly towards Perkins, missed the target there in Andrews. Now Nayland, they hassled out of it though. Graham, a kick off the ground, goes towards the middle of the ground. Hall, handball, the lane. Grant, umpire, calls play on. It was Woods, in fact, who had his head ripped off. Now the ball goes to Dylan on centre wing, goes wide, looking for Lewis. Boundary line might beat him. It's out of bounds, half forward flank. And both umpires were standing within 15 metres of that and couldn't see it.
Well, I don't know whether it was couldn't see it. Perhaps each didn't know who was in charge.
Well, I think I do. The thing I did like about it, he got up and got on with the game, so he didn't squeal for a kick or anything. He should have got one, but he didn't, and that's good to see from a youngster.
So the ball from the ruck contest is back out of bounds. So the boundary umpire will do it again. Still half forward flank, Bannockburn into attack. Breeze has certainly dropped since the start of the game, so Tigers may have used it wisely in the first term from the contest. Lewis at the back, now towards the front of the pack. Kick off the ground, nearly came from Beck. Rove though by Lewis. Kick around the corner towards the right forward pocket. Andrews goes up. Off hands, Ryan, little toe poke in towards the goal square. Who's going to get there first? Pilgrim and Ryan. Ryan, oh, soccer goalkeeper. Scott Mills sees it through for one behind to Bannockburn. So they get the first score of the second term. They go to 5-3-33. And they lead the Belmont Lions 2-1-13. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 2 minutes played.
So Mills for Belmont Lions to do the kicking in from the southern end. Looking for options. He's got to move in midfield from Moore. Decides to ignore that. Goes straight down the middle. Good looking kick. It's from behind. Maloney can't take the mark. Player held without the footy, surely. So I don't know what Nathan Lewis has done, but he can't get a free kick. He's getting a few against him, but the kick out of the middle has found the ball in the arms of Tommy Hall. So now Hall for the Belmont Lions. Kicks long into the full forward area. Oh, the Bannockburn player pushed his teammate over on that occasion, but the ball is, well, rushed through for a behind to the Belmont Lions. So an immediate reply to Belmont, 2-2-14. They trail Bannockburn 5-3-33. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 2.5 minutes gone. As Laurie, as a coach, the little short umpire is not paying a push in the back. The tall fella is paying a push in the back. It's funny how you just pick those little things up.
It makes it very difficult for the players though, Eric, because when you're playing you don't know which is the short umpire and which is the tall umpire.
Fair comment.
Broom kicks into Rees, takes the mark at centre half back, goes down the middle looking for Nayland, can't take the mark. Dunlop on hands and knees, tried to get it out, does so now. Kick off the ground by Boltish, only as far as Woods. Breaks through the middle, goes with a right foot kick towards centre half forward, over the back. Ryan worked his player underneath the ball. Lewis gave him a shepherd. The coach picks it up, line turn, tried to get the handball away, chopped off by Pickett. Ryan, second effort was good, tried to get the handball away to Malone, over the shoulder. And a free kick, and the Belmont Lions supporters not happy, but the Bannockburn supporters will be. The coach is up very gingerly again.
Yeah, he's copping eggs.
Might be a very early night in bed for Darren Wright, I think, tonight. He might have a headache.
I hope he's got a spa down the pub because he'll need one tonight, I think.
So he'll shoot for goal from 30 metres out directly in front for his second, and Bannockburn's sixth.
Be a very handy goal early against whatever breeze there is, Laurie.
Yeah, it would be, Eric. Look, both sides are working very, very hard when the ball hits the ground. All credit to them. It's not easy out there today if you don't put yourself in.
So Ryan comes in, uses the breeze, and has put it straight through for his second. So 2 each of Aaron Ryan, Shane Andrews and Tom Mullane Grant, and Bannockburn go to 6-3-39. They lead the Belmont Lions 2-2-14. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 4 minutes played.
Yeah, well, both sides out there, Jason, having a real dip. There's no doubt about that. They're really putting themselves in there, and you know, we're probably in the best spot here. I mean, it's pretty difficult out there. It's pretty cold, and boy, they're really having a go, and that's what it's all about. That's what we come to see.
I like young Maloney in the ruck, doing a good job. He's up against Graham at the moment, but he's able to, well, he's beaten on that occasion by Graham, who stood his ground, gets the ball to ground. Newell, a little bit of a weave, got himself out of the tackle, kicks it on the left foot towards half. Oh, brilliant work there by Broom. Attacked the footy, picked it up first grab. The leads come from Andrews. He almost gets it up, comes around on the left foot, gets a handball to Clark. Another long handball out to Broom, who kept running. Now he's got a shot on goal, and terrific work to halfback flanker. Unfortunately, it's offline and a behind to the Bannockburn side, but good teamwork there. Takes the Bannockburn side to 6-4-40. They lead the Belmont Lions 2-2-14. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 5 minutes gone.
Mills kicks in, looks for hands, lets it sit. Can he get around Dillon? Little left foot kick, going to be chopped off before it got to Pickett. Shaw gets around one, then he's in trouble. Handball back towards Dillon. Has the blind turn, in trouble. Has he lost it? Umpire said yes. And a free kick to the Belmont Lions at half-back. It'll be Pickett with the free. So Scott Pickett Hall gives him a lead on centre wing, and also Foran. He goes in that direction now. Might favour Clinton Shaw. Foran from behind Shaw. Got a hand to it. Through the middle. Hall on hands and knees. Needs to get it out. Tried to. Umpire said play on. Falls towards Hands now. Close to the boundary line. Now Hands goes to the left foot kick around the corner to Harrison. Got Newell running past. He's got to pick the footy up first though and didn't. Cameron Carr ran into him. Free kicks at the umpire for a hold. And it will be Michael Harrison at half forward for the Belmont Lions. Carr calls it long. Rees against him. So Harrison got Graham short. Also Foran. And so he goes in that direction now to Graham, who takes the mark. Still inside the centre square at centre half forward.
That's what I call demanding the ball.
Yeah. Yelled fervently for a couple of minutes. Goes now with the kick, pops it up for Carr. Rees against him, works to the front, off hands. Clark was good, front and centre. Right foot clearing kick, only as far as Brett Dunlop on centre wing, sits for him. Dunlop now chips the ball towards McVilly, who takes the mark at half forward. And wouldn't be without a chance from just outside 50. And he'll have to be hit sweetly though, Laurie to Goldie style.
Yeah, he just wants to put a bit of a swing on this one and let the wind carry it in. He can normally do it, I think.
7 last week, Peter McVilly. Been having a good season in front of the goals. He comes in now. He kicks it for distance. Has just fallen short off hands. Mark no, play on the call. And falls to Foran, who kicks the goal.
And it was a good goal.
So he has put his first on the board and a third for the Belmont Lions. They go to 3-2-20. They trail Bannockburn 6-4-40. Raiders Bingo's second quarter scoreboard. 7 minutes have been played.
Yeah, well, that was a nice goal for Mark Foran, and there was a reward for good work. He's worked pretty well today, Mark Foran, and there was a great opportunity. It was a big pack down there, but he's a rather tall boy, so he's able to get the spill off the pack and kick a nice goal.
Interesting to note, Henry Button was in defence, Laurie, now in the forward half. So
yeah, Scott Mills has gone down into defence now.
Defence, yeah. So.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of Henry on the forward line this season. We've seen him mainly paid across back, so it's not probably a bad idea.
So the ball now back in the middle once again as the ruckman prepare. It is Maloney and Graham once again up high there. Graham gets the tap forward, running onto the football. There was Foran. Terrible left foot kick straight across the ground. Ball comes to ground. Broom tackle as he's kicked the footy. Shaw handball. That was Christian Shaw. It's in the middle. Woods, he's out-muscled there by Graham, and now it stacks on the mill. And the umpire will, Button once again. He's had the angry pills for lunch, I think, as the umpire
picked the crick out to Graham.
Well, it's going to Peter McVilly. So McVilly now goes wide. The leads come from Pickett. Can't take the mark. Comes to ground. Handball back to Hands. He chips it forward, looking for Tommy Hall. Can't take the mark. Recovers quickly, however, gets it on the left foot, has a pot shot, and has just missed to the left-hand side of the big timber. Behind to Belmont Lions, 3-3-21. They trail Bannockburn 6-4-40. Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes gone.
And I think the snow's just picked up a little bit, and the wind's just caught up as well.
So Broom kicks to the outer side, half-back flank, holds up in the breeze. Gadd can't take the mark, off hands, Button's there, close to the boundary line. And they see it over for a throw.
That's the idea, Henry. Get the frustrations of the footy.
So 50 metres out from the Belmont Lions goal. We'll have a boundary throw in. Foran comes across, so does Maloney. Graham's there as well. They'll do the ruck contest. Graham tried to tap it to Foran. Kick away off a step. High kick towards the pocket. Dillon gets a good shepherd from Rees. Take the mark. Plus being touched off the boot. He's called to play on. Does so now in the back pocket. Goes long towards half back. Outnumbered Nathan Lewis. Graham off hands. Pickett's there. Lewis did pretty well to see it over the boundary line and has done so in between wing and the half-back flank for Bannockburn. And we'll have another boundary throw in. They lead 6-4-40. The Belmont Lions 3-3-21. 10 minutes played, second term boundary throw in. Graham up against Maloney to the front of the pack. Fresh air shot from Graham. The two big ruckmen fight for it. Harrison ripped off the football, tried to get it free. Pack develops around him and the footy. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Still in between wing and half forward on the outer side. Belmont Lions just into attack. Umpire will throw the ball in the air. Does so now for Graham and Maloney. Free kick for a Shepherd in the ruck contest. Matt Graham to take it.
I would have thought the other way.
And it'll be...
You'll get one right shortly, Harry.
Graham goes along the lead on from Carr. And Harrison Hall there as well, off hands. Carr called to play on. Held to him. The umpire will come in, ball it up, centre half forward. Belmont Lions into attack. So...
Mark Hepworth, he was in the right spot of the ball that it came out. The man didn't go with him.
So a ball up. Hall with the thump down towards hands. Now a kick from the middle of the pack. Goes out wide for Cameron Carr for Bannockburn. Settle things down. Run away from half back. Go to centre wing. Mullane Grant should use the body. Can't take the mark though against Moore. Held on to, said Tom Mullane Grant. The umpire said no. Ball comes back towards Carr, close to the boundary line. Kept it in. Gained 20 metres. But the ball, Dunlop, has he kept it in? Yes, he has. Got a bit of time with the left foot to go back towards half forward. Nobody there though, is there? Yes, there is. And Boltesh has taken the mark. Wants to drill the ball back towards Harrison. Going to be under pressure from Christian Shaw. Good defensive play by Shaw. Falls towards McVilly. Kick was partly smothered. Goes towards Newell. Coming out also Carr. Rees wraps him up. And Rees not going anywhere. The ball will be balled up once again. Still at centre half forward for the Belmont Lions.
So the ball 50 metres from goal for the Belmont Lions. Foran, big tap forward for Belmont. Unfortunately, it comes to Bannockburn kick. Oh, pushing the back in front of us here to Ashley Perkins. Pretty clear cut, I thought, but the umpire took a little while to put the whistle on it. But the end result, Perkins for Bannockburn on centre wing has the free kick. Has a player running in Dylan, or gets a handball to him. He's lucky enough to elude. Nice pass. Unfortunately, Andrews drops the chest mark, thrown out there by Nolan. Oh, great tackle there for Bannockburn by Shane Andrews, trying to make up for the drop mark, I think, because it was a pretty simple one. So the ball now, half forward flank for Bannockburn, kicking to the southern end. 12.5 minutes gone in the second quarter as the ball goes in the air. Graham, no eyes for the footy. Lewis, big punch forward for Bannockburn. Players over on the footy. Darren Ryan comes back with pace. Can't pick the footy up, however, and there's a high tackle to
Finlay.
There's that was an interesting one.
That was an interesting one. I saw that one too. It was Mark Hepworth.
Mark Hepworth, and the umpire decides to do nothing about it right in front of him. So, and now to compound it, it's a 50-metre penalty against Bannockburn. The free kick should have gone to Bannockburn. So now with Finlay, chips the ball forward to Beck of Belmont Lions at centre half forward, decides to chip the ball, looking for and finding Peter McVilly. He's still inside the 50-metre square.
Further away.
So now McVilly, at least he's in the corridor, as he sees the lead from full forward. Honours that lead, Tommy Hall. Great mark, arms up in front of the face. Well, there's quite a bit. Henry Button again involved in a bit of a skirmish, and I'd say before the day's out he might need to watch himself, as the upshot is Tommy Hall has the mark and will kick on goal from 40 metres out. Almost no angle to speak of, as still quite a bit going on off the ball as Hall kicks the ball forward. I think he's missed to the right. He has. So it is the third behind off Tommy Hall's boot, the fourth behind the Belmont Lions. 3-4-22. Trial Bannockburn 6-4-40 Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 14 minutes gone.
So Aaron Broome kicks the ball back into play, looking for Woods at half back. Goes up, good mark, Alistair Woods. And his name written on it. Took the grab, good play. Kicks it back towards the middle. Clinton Shaw, he takes a good mark as well in front of back. Plays on quickly, lopes along centre wing. Goes to the right foot, kick towards half forward. And, well, Nathan Lewis is getting the treatment from Jake Holtz and Matt Graham, and they're not happy with Nathan Lewis, and it's been boiling for about 5 minutes with him, I think.
Get on with the game, that's the spirit.
Andrews kicks it towards Ryan, he takes the mark 30 metres out.
And he's having a bit to say to Hepworth too, because he let him have one off the ball before. So I think Darren's certainly letting things be known here. But you're right, this has been boiling for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think there's some maybe tactical moves there to try and suck a few people in.
Well, the only clear recipient is Darren Ryan, who's got the ball. 25 metres out from goal for goal number 3 for him. The coach comes in, uses the breeze and kicks the goal and tells Mark Edwards all about it. Don't worry about that. He's kicked his third, the 7th for Bannockburn. They go to 7-4-46. They lead the Belmont Lions 3-4-22. And the coach, I haven't seen him like that for a while. He doesn't do that often, Darren Ryan. He's usually fairly reserved.
He's pretty fired up today.
But he told Mark Hepworth all about it then for goal number 3.
So the pressure's really on now. Who can settle down now and get on with the footy game?
But if you haven't got the footy, Laurie, you're not going to score, are you? So you've got to make the footy your objective, and that's what it's all about. So the ball about to...
and when you're allowed to block players, but there's a rule, and it's 5 metres from the ball, and outside that, it's an infringement.
Yes, and certainly that one was picked up and the free kick went down the ground. So Belmont Lions paid the penalty there as the ball goes in the air once again. Graham and Maloney. Graham, well, he got the tap picked up by Gadd, handball to Broome, handball to Clinton Shaw. To half forward, good defensive work, Dunlop there, put the big fist in, but at the drop of the footy is Malone Grant, handball, pushing the back surely. Not paid, ball comes back from Woods to Clinton Shaw. He gets the foot to umpire blocked Hinchcliffe out there on that occasion for Bannockburn as Beck eludes a tackle on the left foot, hooks it back toward the middle. There's Hands, takes the mark and continues running. Kicks towards half forward. Good body work on that occasion, Julian Carr. Just too strong for his opponent. And Reeves will have to change his tactics, I'd suggest, on Julian Carr there, because a clear mark and the opportunity to have another shot on goal for Julian Carr. Has kicked one goal. The man on the mark is 40 metres out, directly in front. Carr almost back into centre circle, so it's a Dennis Lilly run up as he moves in there. Carr puts the foot on the ball, but he's hooked it, I think, or has he?
He's hooked it.
The Belmont Lions player trying to, I think, influence the umpire there, but clearly wrong side of the big timber. 3-5-23 Belmont Lions. Try Bannockburn 7-4-46 Raiders. Bingo second quarter scoreboard. 17.5 minutes gone.
Not a big crowd at the northern end. Aaron Brooms had to go and get the footy from the railway line.
Ben Hinchcliffe off and Foreman, is it Furman? Furman on.
So Broome has the footy and is back in the 10 metre square. Elects to go nearly down the middle, looking for Shaw or Woods. Off hands, punched back by Holtz towards McVilly. Finds a bump, handball to nobody in particular. Bannockburn with the numbers on hands and knees. And then getting up somehow was Woods. Goes towards Malone Grant on centre wing, had it, and then slipped over at the crucial stage. Now Lewis off a step, goes towards half forward, foot race. Dunlop gets across there. Also Harvey, he meets the ball first. He's pushed over the boundary line by Nayland. And it is out of bounds. Half forward flank, Bannockburn into attack.
Did well, Nolan there, Laurie. Put his body in, didn't he?
He did well to keep it in that forward zone there. That was good play.
So boundary throw in. Nayland in front. Graham from behind. Goes to Boltesh on centre wing. Tumbling punt towards half forward. McVilly didn't keep his eye on the ball. Broome, he did. Left foot kick back to whence it came on centre wing. Furman to run at it. Also Malone Grant. Handball back towards Maloney, the big ruckman. Tried a bit of fancy stuff there. Now Malone Grant gets a kick away towards the middle of the ground. Beck, Dillon goes up, can't take the mark. Second effort was pretty good. And just tried to get the ball away with the left boot. Just got tackled, but follows it up. Maloney's there as well. Handball back to Dillon. Can he get around Harrison? Yes, he can. Play on the call now.
Going to take him back now.
High tackle. Dillon had run off, but then ran straight into a Belmont Lions player, so it will come back. He'll have the free kick in between centre wing and half forward. Keeps it low. Mills to meet it and greet it. Handballs in front to Beck. Breaks free. His handball's going to be under pressure for Harvey. Gets around one. Stands up in the tackle. Half forward. Awkward looking kicking style, but got the desired result towards the middle. But Cameron Carr takes the mark. Must have been touched off the boot. The umpire calls play on. Carr with a right foot kick towards Perkins and also Furman on half forward. Furman keeps his feet. Gets around Beck. Kicks it backwards towards Christian Shaw and he takes the mark on centre wing. Now Shaw goes along, the lead on from Andrews. He goes up, off hands over the back. Mills, Nayland, good hands for the big man. Right foot kick though, sprayed it and out of bounds on the full. And will be a free kick in the last line of defence for the Lions. We see Ron Pilgrim on for the first time today. Ashley Perkins having a rest.
Well, haven't had much out of Perkins today, so that's not a bad move, Laurie.
No, he hasn't done a lot today yet.
Hepworth from the last line of defence goes towards Foran. Shaw from behind, punched away. In front, Mills loses the footy. Needs to be careful here. Tries to get it back towards Hands. It was Beck. Handball towards Boltich in the boundary line. Nayland comes in, uses his body again. Oh, Hands runs into Foran. Now through the middle of the pack, free kick found for a high tackle, and it's going to go
Belmont.
to the Belmont Lions. It'll be Paul Hands with it. So from half back goes to centre wing. Hall held up in the toe. Good mark in front of Gadd. Tells Clinton Shaw all about it, but he's taken the mark. Plays on now. Kicks back inboard. Looking for the leader. Button in the middle. Takes the mark under pressure from Broome. And good mark too. Hands off quickly to Hands. Puts him under pressure. Going to be under pressure from Ryan. Got a high tackle. Advantage paid. Got the handball away to Hepworth. Runs through the middle. Lead on from Carr. Goes in that direction but chopped off by Lewis. Punches it away. Boltish. Woods gets around him. Handball towards Clinton Shaw at half back. Foran bears down on him. Gets the kick away though towards centre half forward. Dunlop reads the play better. Experienced against Nayland. And he takes the mark. Chips the ball across half back towards Hepworth. Runs away now. He's got Button short. Goes in that direction. Henry takes the mark. In front of Maloney on centre wing. Now back towards centre half forward. Foran's giving him a lead, and also Carr. He goes in that direction. Carr 30 line. Good mark. And has taken it 40 metres out. Slight angle.
Just too tall, wasn't he?
I think there's a bit of a mismatch there. I think they might have to look at that at half time.
Perkins could be the man.
Well, I had another job for Perkins because
Giles.
Yep.
So Julian Carr has kicked 1-1 this afternoon. A chance to put Belmont's fourth on the board this afternoon. He'll come in with the breeze behind him. Distance will be no trouble. The accuracy won't be either by the looks of it. I think he's put it through. Good kick by Julian Carr, and he's put his second on the board. And they go to 4-5-29, the Belmont Lions. They trail Bannockburn 7-4-46. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes played.
Yeah, well, he's turned his footy around, hasn't he, Julian Carr? He's great up there now. He uses his body nicely and takes a nice grab when it's in his area. No, I was just thinking Bannockburn are getting done here at centre bounces. Graham's having the ball. He's jumping fair into Maloney now and reaping the rewards for him. I'd throw Ashley Perkin in there.
That's a free
Well, that's a way to get one, mate.
Somebody in the centre circle, in the centre square. However, the free kick has gone to Bannockburn. Off hands there at centre half forward Ryan. Oh, nice little tap out to Malone Grant. Chipped over the top. Gee, he's done well there. If he gets the ball on the boot, that's a magnificent solo goal. Goodness gracious. He really looked for support from teammates. It wasn't there, but took him on his own and he's kicked his third goal. Fantastic effort, Tom Malone Grant. It is the 8th for Bannockburn. 8-4-52. They lead Belmont Lions 4-5-29. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 23 minutes gone.
Eric, I just need you to run through that again. I've got to do the stats. He got a kick. I think he had two handballs. One over the top and another handball.
Picked it up himself.
Okay, so it's a kick and two.
A blind turn. but he really needed some team support and he didn't get it. There was no one there talking to him.
Oh, mate, that's class.
Back to the middle. Maloney up against Graham. Throws the ball in the air. Graham goes up early. Maloney gets it down to the back end of the square. Harrison off a step. Goes towards half-back Dillon. Took the mark. Only put himself off balance by putting his leg up to try and cover himself. Can he get around McVilly? Yes, he can. Runs away. Goes through the middle. Long kick towards, Ryan and Hepworth. Finlay came out as well. Andrews kept his feet. The drainer gets around on the left. Can he get away? No, he can't. Handball to nobody in particular. Harrison. He can break free. Give it a Boltesh. He's under pressure. Gets a short little kick away. Woods runs back with it towards centre wing. Gets around a couple. Just holds it up, Alistair Woods, and the lead on from Nayland goes in that direction. Off hands, runs through the middle. Furman got a kick towards Christian Shaw. Wants to double back on the left boot at centre half forward. Goes long towards the square, and Finlay takes the mark in the last line of defence for the Belmont Lions.
Christian Shaw just had to go back on the left then, and it probably cost him a little bit there because there was a loose man out here on the half forward flank.
Goes out wide looking for Harrison. Takes the mark on defensive 50 in front of Alistair Woods. Michael Harrison chips the ball back inboard looking for Daniel Beck. He takes the mark. He chips the ball over the top towards Tom Hall. Made some ground for him. Took the mark on centre wing. Now Hall goes with the right foot kick towards centre half forward. Foran in front. Tried to punch it on. Foot race now, Rees and Carr. They get across there, Rees to lead. Oh, was that deliberate? I think the umpire might
Yeah, I
pay
think
this
so.
time. Yes, he will. And a free kick to the Belmont Lions. And
I don't think I have a problem with that one.
that was pretty blatant, wasn't it?
It was.
So Julian Carr has got it on the boundary line, 40 metres out. Same position that Tom Malone Grant had it in the first term. He chips the ball this time, and it's okay. Finds Paul Hands. And angle's still the same, but he has given Paul Hands a chance with the distance. He's only about 30 metres out from goal, but close to the boundary line in the right forward pocket at the northern end of the ground. Comes in, but in good form the Rover with the right boot, and that looks pretty good off the boot as he just missed it to the near side. He has one behind to Hands, and the Belmont Lions now go to 4-6-30, and Bannockburn 8-4-52. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 26 minutes played.
They're not really capitalising on the ball in the forward half, Belmont, are they, Laurie?
No, they're not. Only that couple of times we went to Carl when he was able to take the grab and kick a goal, but no, they're not. They're getting rushed in there.
So from the kick in, the ball has been kicked back
Gentile,
into the forward half for Belmont Lions, and the Peter McVilly kick, as he was slung off balance, has landed in the arms of Michael Harrison, 15 metres out directly in front. An opportunity to certainly narrow the gap for the Belmont Lions against Bannockburn. So Harrison there. Pretty pedantic sometimes, aren't they? One step and gone. So Harrison there moves in directly in front, puts the ball on the foot. Goal umpire does not move. So Michael Harrison has kicked his first, and the Belmont Lions have kicked their fifth. 5-6-36. They trail Bannockburn 8-4-52. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 27 minutes gone.
And I've got to tell you, they've got the radio tuned there. Maloney's off. Perkins has gone into the ruck.
You didn't even tell us you wanted that to happen, did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you say the ruck?
Yep.
You are a coach. I'll be a few jobs for you next year, Loz. Keep your eye out. Back in the middle. Graham up against Perkins. Graham got it down towards Beck. Tapped on by Furman. Runs through the middle. Broom. Handball over the top of Moore. Has to run back with a fly to the footy. Handball to Hepworth at half back. Chips the ball over the top looking for Holtz to run onto it. Woods gets across there as well. Holtz did well to push it out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw in centre wing on the outer side.
She's developing a pretty good contest there, though, isn't it?
16 points the difference at the moment. Bannockburn in the lead. Close to half time. Graham from the ruck contest. Clark read it the better. Runs through centre wing. Goes with the right foot kick to centre half forward on a long lead. Andrews. Punch to the front. Moore. Handball over the top towards Harvey, who runs away. Left foot kick. Long towards Hands on a lead on centre wing. Doesn't take the overhead mark. Christian Shaw gets back there. Goes left, then right. Goes with the right foot kick. Don't see that too often from Christian Shaw. Goes towards Pilgrim. Doesn't sit for him. Harvey, he got wrapped up. He took him on. It should be dropping the ball. It is. And a free kick to Darryl Pilgrim on centre wing.
Good tackle. Took the big fella on.
Yep.
Well, it was pretty smart. He let him grab it first and then put the big tackle on.
So Pilgrim goes towards the pocket. Andrews on a long lead. Can't quite take the mark. Through the middle of the pack, Holtz. Lewis is there also.
And hasn't taken a mark all day, Andrews.
Well, I've got to tell you, it's Shane sometimes like that.
So
when he's hitting the ball hard and grabbing him, he's very good. But when he's spilling him, he spills a lot.
boundary throw in. Nayland up against Graham. Both get a hand to it. Clark comes through. Woods and Malone Grant, they raffle it. Comes off off a foot and it's out of bounds for a throw in. Still at half forward flank, Bannockburn into attack. Still be Graham and Nayland. Boundary umpire throws it in. Nayland gets it down with the fist. Through the middle, Lewis. Handball over the top to Woods, close to the boundary line. 40 metres out from goal. Hepworth sees it through. But one behind to Bannockburn. So they go to 8-5-53, the Tigers. They lead the Lions 5-6-36. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 30 minutes played.
So Mills for Belmont Lions kicks the ball wide to the outer side. Gee, it's a nest of Bannockburn players out there, but they can't get the footy button. Handball over to Harrison, and here go Belmont once again. Harrison up and under. Well, Carr Good body work, perhaps could have been infringed, but he just lucky enough to get a handball quickly to Giles. Another handball over the top, this time has found Dylan. His pace gets him out of trouble, kicks the ball long. The lead there is from Nayland, but Dunlop, he's out pointing him there. Laurie, he'll have to make a change there, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But Dunlop not able to get back on his preferred kicking foot as the siren sounds at 30.5 minutes into the second quarter for half-time. And at half-time, the scoreboard reads Bannockburn 8-5-53. They lead the Belmont Lions 5-6-36.
Bannockburn in that quarter, 3 goals, 3. The Belmont Lions kicked 3 goals, 5. And the margin is 17 points at half-time. The goal kickers for Bannockburn, 3 to Tom Malone Grant, 3 to Darren Ryan, and 2 to Shane Andrews. While for the Belmont Lions, 2 to Julian Carr and singles to Mark Four and Ryan Boltish, and to Michael Harrison. That's 8-5-53 Bannockburn. They lead the Belmont Lions 5-6-36 of the main break. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half action of our matchday live coverage this afternoon here at Victoria Park. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.